She needs to get him out of his pants. I said it. She needs to see if this birthmark that she thought exists actually is there. Yeah, she's got a stomach flu, all right. It's called a baby. As he bends over and boom, you can see the very tip of his birthmark. But oh my gosh, they have been lying to her. It's a fire, it's a fire, it's a fire. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Justamomthatsims. I'm KT, and I'm here today with another Twin Flames adventure. This is a Sims 4 love story. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. I am starting the episode off with Kylie Day. She is upset. You saw her on the toilet crying. That's as low as you can get almost. But she is still grieving the loss of her father, Niles, and her bio dad, Austin. A little bit, him. It is 2 weeks later, guys. She has still been helping out with her siblings. She is back from grief counseling as well. But in the last episode, she had what she believes is a revelation. However, work has gotten extremely busy and she is working the night shift as a sous chef. Her revelation was that when she finally woohooed with who she thought was Storm, we know it was Sky, she didn't notice a birthmark, but she had gone on an outing before that with the actual Storm, and it was a swimming pool meetup to meet his parents. And she remembered after woohooing that she thought she saw a big birthmark on his hip that went down into his swim trunks. Let's go for a jog. Yeah, let's jog to clear her mind. But yeah, so now she is thinking the unthinkable. How could a birthmark be there one day and not the next? It doesn't make sense to draw one on, right? So what is really going on here? This does make her think that something is rotten in the state of Denmark, guys. So she has a plan, but like I said, it's 2 weeks later and she has been busy with her working night shift and Storm working days. They have been really, yeah, Kylie is beautiful, but yeah, they've been really missing each other as far as moving in opposite directions at different times. So she's got a plan that she is going to enact today. She still has to work tonight. So as soon as she gets back from her jog, she's got a theory. She is going to text this first number that Storm gave her and see if they can meet up. Then she's got a plan because she needs to get him out of his pants. I said it. She needs to see if this birthmark that she thought exists actually is there. Jogging around Underion is beautiful. You go up and down stairs. It is a crazy workout. We are going to get her home. She's home now. She's going to get something to eat and then she's going to see if she can get a hold of Storm. So guys, that is the plan. We'll be right back. We are back with the actual Storm and Kylie. He indicated to her when she got in touch with him that he was at the beach and you can see that he's being kind of rude, kind of mean, and she's like, you know, what's going on with you? What's the problem? She's the entire time trying to peek to see if he has a birthmark. His shorts are riding kind of low, but these are a little longer. She's got trouble kind of seeing and she doesn't want to be obvious. So what she's going to do is say, maybe we should build a sand sculpture together. She's trying to get him to bend over so she can see if she sees a birthmark peeking out. He's not in a great mood. She doesn't know what's going on. She asked him what's wrong and he wouldn't say. So as he bends over, she zooms her eyes in and boom, you can see the very tip of his birthmark. And you have to look really close. But when she saw it last, she could see it all the way down to like the upper part of his leg. And this confirms it. Remember, she went into the room last time and she double checked while the supposed Storm was butt naked. They had just woohoo and he had no identifying marks whatsoever. But now when they stoop down, she can see the top of the birthmark. She's got to go to work really soon. She just told him like, I'll meet you there. And he tried to talk her out of it. He's like, yeah, I'm just here with a few friends. His friends were leaving when she got there. She thought that was odd, but maybe she caught them on the tail end. Honey, she caught the Sim bullet train and got over here ASAP. Tulani's not far from Underion. Now she's like, let's go swimming because she wants to see if his shorts right up in the water if she can see more. But as far as she's concerned, she's seen what she needs to see. This is crazy. It's absolutely nuts. But she thinks Storm may be a twin. He's talked about having a brother. She's never met him. Something's not right. And you wouldn't be drawing a birthmark on because he didn't know she would be here today. He wouldn't be using makeup to cover it because last time when they wooed together, there were events that were unplanned around how they were hanging out together where she just doesn't think he would have the time. Best case scenario, he's embarrassed about the birthmark and puts makeup on it, right? But that just doesn't make sense to to her. She's thinking something's wrong. Now, she also thinks that it is ridiculous to think that this man would have a twin and that they would switch places. But then she thinks back to her new infant twin siblings and how much they look alike, but how different they are. This would explain so much, like why Storm is withdrawn sometimes, or like today, he's full of attitude, and then other times he's just so calm and easygoing and debonair and romantic. He's the opposite of himself, and unless he has some kind of extreme dissociative disorder, then something's not right. She is going to take a one show to get the sand off of her. She's got to go to work, and this is her mom calling saying Skyrim is great. Now, this is Storm. Her mom is actually saying Storm, but you know her family met him at this Winnie roast they had out in the woods. Everybody liked him, and again, he just wasn't the guy she had gone like to dinner with. So now she's so nervous because, oh my gosh, I woohoo with this guy. Who did I fool around with? Who was I kissing on? I just don't know. Is this person who I really feel like I'm falling for a liar? But I don't feel like I'm falling for this one. She's got to go to work. We'll be right back. We are back, and Kylie is feeling kind of good because she just got a big promotion. So that makes her feel amazing. This actually puts her one step from the highest chef position that she can have at the current restaurant. Guys, she is an executive chef. We're going to read about her promotion while she gets some sleep. She's got to use the restroom. She's been having to pee quite a bit, but she will now make $351 an hour, and she received a $1,900 bonus. She will work 4 days a week. So this is wonderful. She is supposed to work tonight. We'll be right back. Kylie is up. She is cooking a salad. After that, she's going to run to the doctor. She hasn't been feeling great. She needs to go get a checkup because now that she's got promoted, she's got one more level from the top, and she needs to do more work than ever. And to do that, she needs to be in her top-notch shape. She's got a big plan for today. She needs to confront Storm, and that's what she plans to do. She is going to call both numbers. She's going to invite him over. She's going to say, hey, come over. I want to see you. He had been texting her before she met up with him yesterday, and he was acting like he wasn't happy to see her. He had been texting her saying how anxious he was to see her again ever since the woohoo. He was locked in, and now he seems extra locked in. So she's going to say, hey, I want to see you before work, a suggestive type message. That's what she's going to do. We are going to clean up, and then she's going to send those texts out. Or actually, she's going to run to that doctor's appointment. She's going to call to make sure they are ready for her, and then she's going to head out. We'll be right back when she gets back. We are back. Kylie's got some meds and things, but we got news. Let's zoom in on this, honey. When they woohoo, she is pregnant, guys. There's going to be a new addition to this household. So now, instead of contacting Storm, she's going to use this time to go fishing. She's going to fish until it's time for her to go to work tonight, because now more than ever, she's not going to miss work. She's going to have a baby, and she needs to think about how this makes her feel, because of course she's feeling quite conflicted. Now she's pregnant. Her plan was to confront this man and break things off. Her friend Sophia is calling. No, honey, we're not voting for power conservation. Honey, we're having a baby. We're not telling her that, but we need our power turned on at all times. The upset stomach, she's had some symptoms. She thought she was actually catching a stomach bug. It is wintertime, even though Ontario winters are very mild. Sometimes they get cold, especially in the evenings, but it's mostly a mild climate. So she thought that she was catching this stomach flu that's been going around. Yeah, she's got a stomach flu, all right. It's called a baby. She's feeling conflicted because her plan was to tell him off, to break things off. And now she's pregnant. So what is she gonna do? She still feels like she's jumping to conclusions. She's hoping that there is something else to explain it. But if it was just the swaps and behavior, that could be a mental health challenge. But to have a birthmark there 1 minute, not the next, and back there, how can that be explained? It can only be explained with two people. And that makes her very, very nervous, guys. She doesn't know how to feel about this. So she's gonna go and harvest. It's like a naturally growing pear tree out here. It is blooming. I think she's gonna come and get nude. It's a little chilly, and the sun is not on this side right now, but I think she would see a man about a tan. She's got a few hours before work. If she gets cold, we'll get up. She still got this cursed ring on. It's just a way to calm down, y'all. She really needs to calm down. She's really anxious now. I do think, in fact, she would call her mom. She's calling us before we could call her, so that's hilarious. Oh, she's freezing. We didn't get a tan, but we got ourselves together. We also got our umbrella blocking away. It is peaceful. She thinks thinks that she's gotta hear Storm out first. I gotta find out what's really going on, and then I can make a decision. And I think that's the best plan of action. This is tough. Whatever happens, this is guaranteed to be some type of showdown. Y'all, we got some cod and tuna, both excellent quality. We've got some pears from the pear tree. This is like a chef's delight. We're gonna go to work with her, and we'll be right back. Kylie needs to provide tough feedback to a coworker. How should she give the notes? Let's be straight and honest. We got a medium performance gain. Kylie approached her coworker and gave them very honest feedback. She also worked with her coworker to create a plan to correct the problem. Her boss praised her for working well with her teammates. We are home. Kylie has been paid very well. Oh my gosh, she's feeling squeamish. I'm gonna say no. I think it's just pregnancy symptoms. We need to get to cooking level number 10. We're 9, and gourmet cooking level 8. So we're gonna cook individual meals again. This is a strategy that I often use, and this helps build our gourmet cooking skill. We're gonna make us a Caesar salad this time. Now that Kylie knows she's pregnant, she is definitely trying to eat healthy, but we're gonna cook some bigger meals because we do need that to get our points, and we do need our proteins and things as well. Let's do that now. She's gonna make the baconing cupcakes because she can use that. Yeah, she's gonna start back throwing events. Oh, she did get that tan, guys. She did. She looks great. Look at her. She's gonna eat one of these baconing cupcakes. Her social's pretty low, and then I think she will get a little bit of rest. After she gets some rest, it'll be morning, and we can get Storm over here to explain himself, and she texts both numbers, so we'll just have to see who shows up. We do need to check our mail. Yeah, we got bills to pay. We got 15,000 simoleons, and we need to pay our $2,000 bills. We're gonna check on a couple of parenting websites that our OBGYN said that we should look at. Also, we were supposed to look up a couple of new recipes for work. She did find some interesting information, and it's so crazy, guys, because she's a little bit excited about this baby, but also devastated, if that makes sense, because she has this sinking feeling in the pit of her stomach, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is going to be really bad. Instead of it being, I'm in love, I've got my man, I've got my baby, it's going to be bad. She knows it. She's actually chatting because she saw that her sister was active online, and she doesn't know why, but she's chatting with Nola, and she's like, girl, I got some big news, but I'll tell you when I see you. Nola's like, I'm excited. You know, Nola's assuming that it's probably something with work. It's early morning hours, y'all. Kylie is going to get some sleep, and we'll be right back with hopefully Storm over. We are back. Kylie is trying to find the best outfit she can wear, and she actually thinks she's going to get a different outfit out of the closet. She just ordered some clothes. She's going to try some things on. She really can't explain this, but she wants to look good for this confrontation. She really can. Like, she wants to look classy but sexy. It is a little cooler and a Darien. Yeah, she don't even know what she wants to look to be. Kylie's found her look, and ignore the stockings when her tan goes away. They'll match a little better. We need more swatches. We'll be right back. She's gonna cook a 4 serving real quick. She is off work today. She's looking good, feeling great, and big pregnant. I don't know about this. It's a fire. It's a fire. It's a fire. Go extinguish, honey, because by the time the fire department gets here, no, ma'am. $4,000 only replaces the... Baby, we are not. We'll eat the cupcakes. I can't believe we had a fire. Y'all, Storm should be here any minute. She's calling her mom because she's got to tell Yamila and her family that she's pregnant. Oh, she's cleaning up the toys from the babies. She's going to come because she sees one of them. Y'all, something burnt up over here already. I have no clue what was on this wall, but we'll clean it up. She looks out the window, and sure enough, she sees a twin. So he doesn't know his brother. She's like, come on in. He's like, I can explain this. She's like, so your brother is a twin. And he hugged her. And he's like, I mean, yeah, but what's the problem? And immediately, Sky is like, yo, chill, bro. You need to chill out. Don't come at her like that. And he's like, well, what's your problem? And she's like, wait a minute. Let's get back on topic. Look how she side-eyeing him. She knows that this is who I will hood with. He's the smooth one. He's chill. She feels tingles around him. But oh my gosh, they have been lying to her. And she's gonna say, were you all switching places? Storm gets mad immediately. He gets mad. And she's like, you have no right. You crossed the line. And he's like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Sky says, I'm sorry. My real name is Sky, and it's partly my fault. His brother's like, well, no. What happened? It was an accident. I didn't mean to trick you. It wasn't about anything. And she's like, really? She's like, I need to sit down. Y'all come and sit down. Storm, did you switch places with your brother to trick me? Were you all playing some kind kind of sick game. Sky is going to get up in front of his brother. Kylie, we switched places, but I started falling for you. And she's like, how can I trust anything you all say? When were you going to tell me? If it hadn't been for the birthmark, would you have ever said anything? Guy is feeling desperate because he can feel her slipping away from him, and he's going to tell her, I'm so sorry. He's going to hug her, and she's like, I can't trust anything you say. But he's going to bring her in for a kiss, and she's so reluctant. But she's going to tell him, I can't believe you all did this. I don't know how to feel. Y'all used me for some kind of plan, some kind of agenda. He's like, that's not what it is at all. But at this time, Storm starts to realize, wait, they've been seeing each other more than I even knew. Kylie's so mad. She is so upset. She cannot believe that they put her in this situation. As Storm realized what's happening, he's like, oh my gosh, they've been seeing each other, but I really like her. I need to make my intentions known. I need to tell her that I really like her. He's like, oh my gosh, don't flirt with her. Do not flirt with her in front of me. In like a very territorial move, even though Sky is very, very mad, he feels like marking his territory, and he is gonna just grab her and kiss her. And his brother's like, oh my gosh, you have been seeing her. She's gonna tell them, you know what? I'm having your baby. I'm having your baby. I know it's your baby. And he's like, wait, have you and my brother woohoo? And Storm is like, oh my God, are you serious? You woohoo with each other? You woohoo? And Kylie's like, who are you talking to? Like, this is so stupid. I could laugh even though it's not funny, because she's like, how is this my fault? You all were playing games. Now the brothers are into it. They are cussing each other, clowning. They may fight, guys. It may turn into an actual fight. They do love each other, but Storm had no idea that Sky was still seeing Kylie. He only knew about the 1.5 swaps. He definitely knew about certain parts. She was like, how were you both communicating with me? Storm is like, I can't believe this. Kylie's gonna come make her some food. She's like, I've got to feed this baby, and I don't know what your problems are. At this point, Sky's gonna come over, and he's gonna hug his brother. And he's like, I love you, bro, but you gotta leave. You need to go. God, Storm is broken, but like Kylie said, this is of their own making. No one did this except for them. At this point, Kylie has nothing but the cold shoulder for Storm. Because her and Sky have business, Skyren, her just thinking the name, she's gonna tell him, you need to calm down. I'm pregnant. I cannot be upset like this. Just leave. She's gonna eat, and then she is gonna talk to Skyrim. Yeah, just saying his name, like, oh my gosh, that's my child's father's name, Skyrim. They are not done. They really need to talk, but she is feeling sick, y'all. She needs to get to the restroom. This dress has not been good for the baby, but her outfit killed it. Sky's back. She didn't have to call him back. He simply came back. He's got himself a plate. He wants Kylie in his life. He doesn't want to lose her. He's gonna suggest maybe we should just go outside and talk. We're having a baby. She's like, yeah, but I think we're broken forever. But yeah, let's go outside and talk, though. We do need to do that. We have to be adults about this part. They're gonna come outside to have this conversation. They're sitting out, and the conversation is getting started. Sky's like, Kylie, I'm so sorry. Skyron has felt the spark of reform. Should he change his love bug ways and live a more romantically reserved life? He feels like a love bug for Kylie and Kylie only. He's saying, I wanted to tell you before we woohooed. I wanted to tell you. I tried to tell you, but I don't want to make excuses. She's like, right, because you're an adult and you're a grown man, Sky. For me to just find out your name after I'm pregnant with your baby is crazy. He's saying, I just want to be there for you. I want to be with you. She's like, I don't see how we could ever be together. I can't trust you, Sky. Do you think this is what I wanted? And he's like, I know. My brother asked me to change places one time. It was so dumb. I told him it was dumb, and then I did it anyway. I have no excuse. She's like, but everything I know and feel about you is based on a lie. Do you understand that? She's like, there's no way we can be the same. I don't care if you switch places once, but definitely it happened more than once. He's like, I know, I can't explain it. I love you, Kylie. And she's like, you love me? Do you know how crazy that sounds? And he's like, I feel it from you too. And we could be a family. We could have this baby. We could be a home. I could introduce you to my parents. We could be open and honest. She's like, I met your parents, and I had no idea I was dating both of their sons. He's saying, I know. She's like, I don't know. It doesn't matter what I feel about you. And he's like, I can't explain it, Kylie. What would make me do this? I'm so dumb. I'm just dumb and I don't want to be that way with you. She's like, now we can co-parent. I can't ever be with you, Skyrim. Never. Even saying your name feels weird. As he gets out to leave, he's like, can I feel the baby? She's like, yeah, we're gonna co-parent. He's like, I want more than that, Kylie. She's like, you're asking me for too much. You broke us before we could even be something. I just want us to be together. And she's like, a baby's not gonna change what happened. I will meet your parents because they're gonna be my child's grandparents. I will be around you because we're gonna work together for this baby. And he's like, I thank you for that, but I'm not gonna give up. I know there's no words. There's no words to fix this deception, but maybe I can show you who I really am, Skyrim. And at this point, she's like, okay, you know, she's told him I gotta go. And he's like, okay, I'll see you. I need every doctor's appointment, everything. And she's like, of course, just sent you everything. He's like, also, we gotta go see my parents. I'm gonna tell them and then I want them to meet you for real. Okay, we can do that, Sky, but there's no me and you. There's just us for our baby. I love you, Kylie Day. And she's like, oh my gosh. He melts her. He melts her. She's like, go home, Sky. As soon as she told him to go home, he catches her by the arm. He's like, wait, Kylie. And she really doesn't want to hear it. She is in a calm place. She kisses him and she knows, I think I can't be with him. It doesn't matter who he really is. And guys, this is where we're going to end this episode of Twin Flames. Kylie's got her one last kiss and she knows that'll be it. They'll be parents together. Kylie wants not a huge family, but she wants more than one child. She wants a husband. She wanted everything, but she has come to terms that that's not what this is going to be. How could you repair a trust broken so deeply, so fundamentally from the beginning? There's just no way on earth. And that's how Kylie feels about it. Let me know what you feel in the comments. I love talking it out with you guys. Is there a way that she could ever trust him? Will they be good co-parents? What about Skyrim and Storm? Is their relationship damaged permanently? Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Twin Flames, a dramatic love story. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.